Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some news regarding data mine information that we could be seeing in the future here regarding some good news, some exciting news, and some interesting stuff here thanks to PokeMiners. I will have a link down below for their Twitter, and if you do enjoy these kind of news videos, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out quite a bit, and don't forget to turn notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos. So first thing up here, we do have the daily Incense Adventure spawn deal going on, which is going to be, seems like, a daily incense, and that's going to be it pretty much. So you'll be able to have a incense free to turn on. It looks like they're trying to kind of go in towards a way where if you're just out in the middle of nowhere, if you have no Pokécoins or gyms or stops, at least they're going to be able to supply you with a few things so you can play and do something throughout the day for at least like a couple of hours without having to invest in any money, or if you don't have any Pokestops around you or gyms. It looks like there's also going to be some sort of potential perks or bonuses, so we'll have to see how that does work. And it is kind of looking like it is going to be like the free incubator that we do get to use. It's not one per day for that. It's just as many as you can incubate, but something along those lines. Next up, it looks like there's going to be a kind of sort of not necessarily revamp of raids, but kind of like a reintroduction for the newer people, because it seems like it is going to get a little bit more difficult in the regard of potentially lowering the damage of the remote raid users. So if you're getting invited and you're using a remote raid pass, you're going to potentially be doing less damage in the future for raids. And it looks like there's going to be kind of a new little instructions for how to beat the raid in person, and a whole like new maybe interface going on. We'll see how the people are going to react to that one there. Just let me know down in the comments below what you think of that. Next up, it looks like we're going to be able to turn off and on notifications for pretty much everything that does have a notification. Now, this is good news if, say, on a Go Fest day or a busy raid day, getting notifications of people opening up gifts or a Pokemon getting knocked out of a gym is going to add up to the total notifications. In turn, you're not going to be able to receive raid invites if you do cap out. So therefore, turning these notifications off is going to enable you to disable those, so you don't have to worry about getting them, and you can focus on getting those raid invites, and then you'll just have to worry about those stacking up. So not too much of a problem for the average person, because this is a little bit of a hardcore thing when it comes down to getting all those notifications. Next up, we do have Giratina's signature move, Shadow Force. Now, in the main series games, this doesn't do a specific thing as far as attack or raising or defense dropping. What it does do is take 2 turns. I feel like it's just going to be a hard-hitting move for Giratina when it does arrive. We'll have to see, because currently as it is, it's a pretty stinking good Pokemon with Shadow Ball and or Ominous Wind, as well as Dragon Pulse if that is something that you like to rock, so you don't get stuck up against normal type, specifically like a Snorlax. So I feel like it is going to get the treatment like, let's say, Lugia, Mewtwo, Ho-Oh with its signature move, and now it's going to be one of the big boys here with that move. So it looks like it's going to be feared a little bit more, so you'd have to look out for a potential nuke ghost move on it. Now moving on, we have Hisuian Pokédex, which is going to be added into the files, which is going to be interesting here because we do have a potential Hisuian Cup in the future here, somewhere around July 27. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. And we were talking about this a while back, but somebody did leave a very big in-depth comment, and I do want to give you a bit of a shout out. Sorry, I forgot your name, but yes, I read your comment. Good stuff. It seems like you're paying attention as to what is going to be happening here. So we're going to maybe see them give this a community day, or just release this new Hisuian Pokemon, and then we're going to be able to evolve them. Now, if you do have a Shadow Cyndaquil, well, you're going to be able to get that potential Shadow Hisuian Typhlosion, which is going to be something interesting depending upon the moves. But honestly, we did take a look at it, and it doesn't look, even if Niantic wanted to screw up the Hisuian Typhlosion, I don't think they can. Now, I go and say that, and then you guys will come back and be like, hey, they screwed it up. hey, I'm just saying, it's looking pretty good for it. So as you can see, the cup, who knows what that's going to be. Now, something very interesting. We did see something in Australia, New Zealand, kind of like a guinea pig thing. Unfortunately, they're being treated like that all the time, and they're always getting punished for it regarding their events being always screwed up. And that is going to be these stops where you could potentially get coins. And now reports were saying that it were very low and it was weak and it was all this. So we'll have to see. They're throwing it back into the data here. I don't know if it's going to resurface. I'm just bringing it to you. I'm not going to get my hopes up because the coins are pathetic. The way I look at it is the cap on coins should be at least 300 a day. They're so stingy with 50. What is that? When they first released, I was like, wow, are you kidding me? 50 a day? Come on. But anyways, if they did even bring it to the game, I'm sure it's going to be something pathetically minuscule, like 5 coins or something like that for defeating like 10 raid bosses. Oh, legendaries, by the way. Okay, something like that. Within like 5 hours, right? So taking a look at the shadow Pokemon that I did collect. Take a look at this. Is this rank 1 Blastoise? I need to go take a look. I'm not too sure. Is this rank 1 Shadow Blastoise? I really didn't hunt it too much. This was like the 3rd one I caught. So let me know if this is a good one here. Maybe should I power that up, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just playing stupid right now. Who knows? But got this Blastoise here. I didn't power up or evolve the other Squirtle because it did have a potential other community day, and we will be getting them in the future. Charizard got his. Venusaur will get another one. I do believe Blastoise will get its Aura Sphere in the future as well, which would be good. So I'm holding on to that one. As far as the Starlies, unfortunately, I'm still just not getting good ones here. Take a look at what we have going on. I TM'd away frustration on every single shadow that I do have here, just because you never know what you're gonna need in the future here. I do have a few really good ones, but as far as the Starlies, I mean, this is probably the best that I have right here, which at the end of the day, I guess it could be worse, but there is still potential for me to get a good one here. But there's a lot of good stuff that I want to make, including this here, which will require an Elite TM if I do want that Shadow Claw. And I have a lot of other great things here. The only problem is just the Stardust. You got 10 million Stardust again. It goes fast when I start powering up these shadows. I mean, look, watch this. 300,000 for that Gramble. Are you kidding me? And that's that. I know. I don't need that. It would be kind of foolish, but experiments, folks. This is what we do on the channel. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all on the next one. Take care.
Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right, even if the whole world is telling you to move, it is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no. You move.
It's out of my hands.